welcome back to Team Phoenix channel. So we have a bit of a royal scandal going on in the UK at the moment. You're probably aware, a lot of you over in the US as well, of this story involving Prince Andrew, Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Virginia Giuffre, and I believe there's going to be some other women coming forward as well. So, Prince Andrew, Queen's second eldest son, of Duke of York, was married to Sarah Ferguson, Duke and Duchess of York. They're now divorced, but that's another story. So, his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein obviously has become, and things that have happened, a huge scandal. Now, Jeffrey Epstein, of course, the late Jeffrey Epstein, is now dead. Died supposedly of suicide in jail in the summer, although that's now been put into question that it may have been, he may have been murdered by a couple of guards. Again, that's another story. There's lots of spin-offs on this story. There's so much to this story, and so many other little stories that kind of pan off of it. But yeah, Prince Andrew's been asked a lot of questions over here. He's obviously upsetting, the royal apple cart, if you like. He's not really doing the royals any good and their image, and a lot of people don't agree with the royals. They're being put under a lot of pressure and scrutiny at the moment by people over here as well. And his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, as I'll tell you in a minute, has become a real scandal. Now, reason being, Jeffrey Epstein, 2008, he was convicted sex offender. He was convicted of solicitation of prostitution involving a minor, served 18 months, or sentenced to 18 months in Florida. I believe that he only ended up serving about 13 months, due to probably people that he knew in power and all that kind of stuff. Now, he was arrested again this summer. He was arrested in America. In July, he was charged with one count of sex trafficking of a minor and one count of conspiracy to commit sex trafficking. He was charged. He was put into a prison in New York, Manhattan. August the 10th, he was found dead in his cell. Officially, it was down as suicide, but I believe that the FBI are now investigating. It may have been a couple of prison guards that knocked him off, if you like. So I think that's under investigation as we speak. So, not a great guy, this guy, scumbag, basically, Jeffrey Epstein. Sex trafficking underage girls, and they're being solicited to have sex with these rich and powerful people. So not a great look for Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew met him in 1999. It's unclear as to the full extent of their relationship, but they were seen together in Central Park in 2010. Prince Andrew is believed to have stayed at his apartment quite a few times, knowing that Epstein was a convicted sex offender, which obviously is not, really not good, is it? It's not a great look, especially for a prince. So, in recent times, Prince Andrew has been speaking out against Epstein. Statements from Buckingham Palace have come out. One reads, "The Duke of York has been appalled by the recent reports of Jeffrey Epstein's alleged crimes. His Royal Highness deplores the exploitation of any human being, and the suggestion that he would condone, participate in, or encourage any such behaviour is abhorrent." He's admitted that it was wrong to visit Epstein in New York in 2010. He's done a panorama interview, which really didn't go well for him. It just made him look even worse, to be honest. So yeah, there's a lot of backtracking. There's a lot of damage limitation going on, and Prince Andrew has actually announced that he's stepped back from royal duties, which he's done. And I believe that Prince Charles, his brother, has given him a bit of a dressing down. Now, a lot of people have pointed out that the nature of the crime, sex trafficking with minors, and then you've got Prince Charles, his brother, giving him a kind of dressing down, if you like, and then people are pointing out, hang on a minute, one of Prince Charles's great friends was a certain Sir Jimmy Savile, paedophile Jimmy Savile. So, there's another little side note, if you like, to this whole story. So you got Prince Andrew. He's staying with this Jeffrey Epstein. He's a known sex offender. He's been charged. He's done time for it. Prince Andrew's there, staying with him. He's seen at one of his residences. What is he doing? Why is he there? He knows he shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be there. Now, Jeffrey Epstein's sort of sidekick girlfriend, if you like, was Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, Ghislaine Maxwell was a daughter of Robert Maxwell, the publishing tycoon. I think he owned the Mirror Groups, but he ended up, being found out as a complete fraudster. He took millions and millions out of people's pension funds, and he ended up falling off a yacht, I believe, and drowning. But anyway, he was a shamed fraudster. But so Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, is now being accused of kind of, helping to sort of traffic and solicit these women, basically, to have sex with with these people. Like one has been Prince Andrew, has been named as Prince Andrew. And there's been a woman, Virginia Giuffre, who's now come out. She's done a BBC interview, and she said, look, I was trafficked as a teenager, trafficked to basically sleep with Epstein and with Prince Andrew. And there's this infamous photo of Prince Andrew with his arm around Virginia, which Prince Andrew's now saying that it's fake. It's not his. That is not his hand on her waist. This is the kind of ridiculousness that the royals seem to be doing to backtrack to try and get out of this whole situation. Virginia said they took him to a nightclub and he was a horrendous dancer and he sweated like crazy, and Prince Andrew's now saying that he had some medical condition that caused him. He couldn't sweat. He had some medical condition. It's all lies. He's kind of claiming that he was his royal dryness, should we say, as opposed to his royal highness. Maybe you could say that. But yeah, this Ghislaine Maxwell, she's kind of disappeared off the face of the earth as well. She's not been seen in public since June. She's said to have travelled to the US, Europe, but she's kind of since disappeared. But she's said to be kind of Prince Andrew's pimp, if you like. Arranging these girls to kind of sleep with these celebrities. When they've been, this Virginia says she was no older than 17 when she was asked to sleep with Prince Andrew, and she said she did. It's just not great. It's not good at all. So Virginia Giuffre, she's now, she's done an interview with the BBC. She's pleading for UK public support. There's believed to be more women that are going to come out. She said that she was told to have sex with Prince Andrew by Ghislaine Maxwell when she was just 17. There's now, as I say, several people coming forward suing Jeffrey Epstein's estate, basically. yeah, this story just sort of seems to be getting deeper and darker and going on and on. I mean, you've got Jeffrey Epstein. He had a lot of very powerful friends who used to go around with Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, as well as Prince Andrew. So there's people starting to look at maybe their relationships too now. So like I say, this is kind of a story that's got legs. It's going on and on. As I say, Prince Andrew did a Newsnight interview. BBC Newsnight interview didn't go well for him whatsoever. It's just made him look worse. As I say, he stepped down from royal duties. But people are asking him all sorts of questions now. And people, I believe the FBI want to speak to Ghislaine Maxwell as well now. And like I say, Virginia Giuffre and other women are coming forward saying that they were sex trafficked and solicited to kind of have sex with these people. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm hoping I'm not putting myself in danger by going out with this stuff, because you never know. The rich and powerful don't like being exposed, do they? So yeah, I will follow up on this if anything else sort of comes out. There seems to be new stuff coming out all the time on this story. People trying to cover their tracks and cover their behinds, trying to talk their way out of stuff. So yeah, I'll let you know if we find out anything else about this story.